Now, you don't want to be going on here until you've mastered the other things, so that you're able to have a triad in your right hand, doubling the bass in your other hand on simple chords in a number of different keys, and you don't have to think too much about it. Now, I'm going to show you some things that you can do to make your keyboard playing more interesting. Right now, in this video, we're going to talk about doing some more interesting things with just the right hand, using the same going back to our old chord chart that we made, and we're going to use C, G, F, G at the top. And if you look at my right hand, instead of just holding that chord, now we're going to syncopate that chord and play it twice. Okay, pretty boring until you start doing things like this. Just syncopating the right hand. So experiment with that in some things that sound good to you. Now, the next step is to take our same chord chart. We're looking now still at C, G, F, G. And we're going to take these top notes and we're going to these top triads, and we're going to break them up a little bit. So we were just going like this. Now we're going to go, just play those top two notes. Just breaking up the chords, kind of like picking at the guitar. Something else that we can do is invert those chords. So by inverting, we're looking at those top chords again, C, G, F, G. And by inverting, we mean instead of playing it C, E, G, we can invert and bring that G down here. Or we could even put that E down the bass. Okay? And so we can be doing things like now, those are called inversions, and what they are technically called is, this would be root position. If you put the G, the E on the bottom, which would be like this, that's called first inversion, because you've taken your chord like this and you've gone to the first inversion. So they call it putting that E in the bottom. First inversion. And then we have second inversion, which is putting that top note on the bottom. So, root position, first inversion, second inversion. And so you can imagine now, by breaking up the chord, as well as going, well, I can reposition my fingers to go into these different inversions. You can have it much more interesting. And we're just using the same chords. So what you need to do now is practice first, second, and third inversion on each of these with just the right hand. And go to some easy chord charts and do the same thing. I would literally go to a chord chart that I've been working on and go, okay, here's a C. What would first inversion be like? What would second inversion be like? And then I'd put it in different positions. Here's root position. Now I'm going to bring first inversion down here. And I'm going to do second inversion maybe up here. Back to root position. Root position up here. And do it on all of these other chords until in a bunch of different keys you can play root, first inversion, second inversion, in a number of different keys. Go right at it. Now, for you to do this, it's going to take a lot of time, so give yourself several weeks practicing, 5-10 minutes a day.